Hello friends, I welcome you all to this online session of a compulsory English. We were discussing a group discussion. In the last session, we have discussed in detail about strong agreement and partial disagreement. How to express strong agreement and how to express a partial agreement. So in this session, we will have a review of what we learned in the last session because this is very important thing that we are supposed to learn these expressions, memorize these expressions and internalize these expressions. And for that purpose we will repeat strong agreement and partial agreement, and we will move towards the next topic or next subtopic. See the strong agreement. You are absolutely right. I told you that while expressing your strong agreement, your behavior should be appropriate, your behavior should be accordingly. And while expressing partial agreement, you should not show the excitement, you should not show that you have achieved something, or the another is defeated and you win. So understand that this is a group discussion where you are participating or you are asking all other friends to participate, and you are supposed to come to a unanimous conclusion. So a strong agreement. See, you are absolutely right, I agree with you entirely. Yes, that is a good point. I would go along with you. I think so too. Of course, you are right. I have no doubt about your point. I don't think so either. Or partial agreement. See, I agree with you. I have discussed all these things. Even I have given you the examples how to use it. So I am not repeating all these things. I am just giving you the these expressions. I agree with you up to a point. I agree with you in the case of two things only. Well, but we will have to examine this. It is somewhat difficult. It also thinks so. I also think so, but I am not sure it will work. You are right, but what about our other things? Or I can't agree with you fully, or I want to say something different. So this is what you can see the partial agreement. So in a group discussion or a meeting, you are free to agree or disagree. Of course, yes, don't feel botheration of others, and don't even feel fear that what will happen if I uh, confess my disagreement. So you should feel free. You should give your fullest to the performance, and while giving fullest to the performance, you should not bothers other. You should consider their opinions, but you should not take botheration of them. If someone is a very aggressive one in group discussion and he is putting his point very aggressively, you should politely reject his points. If it is wrong, if he is wrong, you should politely disagree with him. You should express your disagreement, and for that you should free to agree or free to show disagreement. No one can impose any views or opinion on you. Understand that this thing you should keep in your mind, that no one can impose any views or opinions on you, because you are supposed to analyze the things, you are supposed to come across your own opinion, and that therefore it becomes a important thing to note. So one thing you have to keep in mind is to avoid strong statements, loud speaking, aggressiveness, and to be considerate to the others feelings of others while disagreeing. So this is also very important thing that we should know. So no one can impose any views or opinions on you. One thing you have to keep in mind is to avoid strong statements. If you are rejecting the idea, if you are showing your disagreement, if you are showing your partial agreement, you should not make a strong statement. You should not reject him outwardly, but you should convince him by another, or you should express your disagreement or partial agreement with soft words. The loud speaking, you should avoid this loud speaking. It means you have lost your temper, and when man lost temper, when he don't feel confident, that he will express what he want to express. Then aggressiveness, you should see many times it happens with us. Understand that this is not a debate, this is a group discussion. I am repeating this fact again and again because I have seen that most of the people who were participating in a group discussion, they behave as if they were participating in a debate. So we are not in a debate, so aggressiveness should be avoided. We should be polite every time, then considerate to the feelings of others while disagreeing agreeing. So you should not outwardly reject what your friend is saying. So be moderate and avoid competitiveness. This is also very important. Though you are in a interview, we always in a competition, that we always think that whether if he has started the discussion, he will become a group leader and he will give the good impression to the employer. Keep calm, focused, moderate, and avoid competitiveness. You should work as a team. You should work as a team. You should lead the team towards a proper solution. You should consider others opinion. You should consider their analysis and modify the opinion that you have created. Or if they have supported your statement, you should point it out. You should focus that these statements, these examples also illustrated your opinions. So this is what is the method of a group discussion. Instead of becoming a aggressive, starting speaking loudly, you should avoid all these things, because you are not posing or imposing your opinions to other participants, but you are convincing your opinions to others. If it is valid, it will be accepted, it will become a solution. Or if it is not accepted, others will say that this is not accepted, and you should be open minded, that you should accept. If your opinion is wrong, you should accept that my opinion is wrong. After considering these and these opinions, I want to take back or withdraw my statement, and I am making a new statement that is this. So this is what, this is a team spirit. So after understanding others views, after understanding another point of view that you haven't analyzed, you come to know that this your opinion is different, your opinion is somewhat wrong. So you should show your openness that my statement, what I have made initially, is wrong or is a different one. I have formed, after listening so and so, I have formed a firm opinion that this and this is the thing. But you should not, this is an not the regular situation, but you should see it is an exemption. So you should understand it. You have to prove your leadership qualities by tolerating the points of view of others. Of course, yes, leader always listen to others. It is not necessary. We have created a misconception in our mind about the leader, that leader go on speaking for long time. Especially when you can see that many of the uh, politicians today think that people are meant to listen, they are not meant to say something. So they were arranging the programs on television and radio and go on speaking for hours. So that is a misconception of a leadership. Leader is a person who listens others, who considers others' opinions. So you have to prove your leadership qualities by tolerating the point of view of others. For your disagreement, give convincing reasons. If you are disagree, you should give a convincing reason. It is not that I am not agree with you, and you also rejected to give a reason. So that should not happen with us. That is an adamantness. You are adamantly rejecting the others, and you are not giving any proper support to it. So this is what is the thing you should keep in your mind. You should think that you should give a proper reasoning if you are disagree. So remember that it is a kind of a brainstorming session, and this uh, group discussion is always a brainstorming session. So you are supposed to understand, you are supposed to form an opinion, you are supposed to consider different perspectives, different point of views, different analysis, and after hearing, after listening, after taking considerating or considerating others opinions, you form a opinion. So this is the kind of a brainstorming method. So this is what, so not the example of statement of disagreement. So see, and again, it is very necessary manners of disagreement. Both these things, expressions and body language, both things should be accordingly. Otherwise, you can see it may be a mismatch, and your behavior will be a varied one in a group discussion. So see the statement: I am sorry to disagree with you. If you want to cancel GST, propose other ways of collecting tax which can't be foolish. This is what you can see the statement. You are disagree with the thing. The other person is saying that GST is not good, it should be cancelled. And you are speaking from a point that GST is good, you should implement it. So when another person says that I am not agree with the statement that it is you should go for it, but you can see uh, it should be banished. So you are saying you are disagreeing. So you are saying I am sorry. So initially you are saying sorry to the friend because you are disagree with him. So I am sorry to disagree with you. If you want to cancel GST, propose other ways of cancelling tax which can't be foolish. This is what the proper way of expressing disagreement. See the manner. What is it? Manners of disagreement. See, the speaker politely disagrees and insist on finding other alternative ways. The speaker politely disagrees and insists on finding other alternate ways. So this is what the proper way of a expressing disagreement. You are not hurting to your friend who is participating in a group discussion. You are not showing a manner that or rejecting outwardly to the friend's opinion. He may be right. If he has a alternative way, alternative method of collecting tax, he should give us, and he should convince you that this is good rather than GST. And if he failed to uh, propose a new method, propose a different method than GST, then there will be ultimately there will be only one tax collecting method, that is a GST. So this is what the group discussion. This is what the expressing disagreement. This is what the manners that we should accept or adapt while expressing disagreement. See then, I am fully convinced of your views. You can't judge all people to be blind believers. They have their own faith. See, I am not fully convinced of your views. So this is what you can see. I am not fully convinced of your views. You can't judge all people to be blind believer. They have their own faith. So the see the behavior, the speaker politely disagrees with new suggestion. So you can't judge all people to the blind believers. They have their own faith, and I am not fully convinced of your views. This is the disagreement, and you are giving a suggestion, new suggestion to the another person, the participant who have expressed the statement, and you are disagreeing it. So this is what you can see the another method. In first method, you can see you are insisting on finding another or alternate way, and in second you are suggesting something. Instead of this, you can see or think in that way. Then see, it is injustice on the part of students to say that they are very much crazy for internet and cell phone. Don't you think they are very much familiar with the modern technology? This is what the speaker strongly disagrees and raises a question. So it is injustice. He is not saying you are wrong. You are saying students that they are crazy and crazy for internet and cell phone. So you are not rejecting outwardly to the person. But what you are saying it is injustice on the part of students to say that they are very much crazy for internet and cell phone. and then asking a question, posing a question to the speaker, that don't you think they are very much familiar with the modern technology? So this is what the speaker is strongly disagree and raises a question. Then, no, I can't agree with you. I think you are absolutely wrong because you can't judge a person by outward appearance. So if a person is speaking something utterly or entirely wrong, you should use this kind of expression. Otherwise, you should avoid this kind of expression. The speaker is strongly disagree and raises a question. So see, no, I can't agree with you. I think you are absolutely wrong because you can't judge a person by outward appearance. So your friend is prejudiced one, and out of that prejudices he is saying something, and you understand that he is speaking under the spell of a prejudices. So you should strongly reject his views. So this is what is important. Then I must take issue with you on your views that rich people are becoming richer and poor are poorer. During the last 10 years, the poor classes have shown upward mobility. See, the speaker vehemently disagrees, giving reason. So this is what you can say is the uh, uh, disagreement. And this, while disagreement, you should make polite statement, and you should uh, undertake, or you should adapt good manners that should not hurt to the person to whom you are disagreeing with. So this is what a agreement and disagreement, agreement, partial agreement, and disagreement. These are the expressions, and these are the manners. So we will stop here and continue the same in the next session. Thank you for listening.